How to make money on Amazon, ACX.com. New ways in 2023. Hello guys and welcome to today's tutorial. Are you interested in becoming a narrator and making money with your voice? If so, you might want to check out Amazon's ACX.com. ACX.com is a marketplace where authors, publishers, and other right holders can find narrators to create an audiobooks. In this tutorial, we'll show you how to apply as a narrator on ACX and start making money with your voice. We'll cover everything from the basics of what you need to know before applying, including how to set up a profile, what kind of equipment you'll need, and how to audition for audiobook projects. By the end of this tutorial, we'll have a good understanding of how to get started on ACX.com as a narrator and start making money by recording audiobooks. So if you're ready to turn your voice into cash, let's dive right in on how to make money on ACX.com. Now, how do we start making money with ACX? As you can see here in this page, we will be able to learn how do we earn with audiobooks. As you can see here, first and foremost, ACX facilities are open and flexible production of audiobooks with marketplace that brings all the players together. Players being the narrator, the producer, and the right holders. Once an ACX audiobook is produced and approved by the right holders and delivered to ACX, they can provide a powerful distribution of audiobook through 3 different retail industry leaders such as Audible, Amazon, and iTunes, giving you the highest chance to earn money with the sales of audiobooks. Now, it's going to depend on how you would earn with audiobooks. There are 2 types, which is an hourly rate or a royalty holder. We're going to check that out later on, but right now we're going to read through this page over here. Across the board, the aim is to amplify the business opportunities for authors, publishers, and other right holders, as well as narrators, studio professionals, and other producers. As you can see, there are different professions that can earn in this ACX.com. But if you are a beginner and doesn't have much skills, being narrator is a very good way to start. Being a narrator means that you need to be fluent in a certain language and be good with your accent, because some books requires a very fluent way of speaking and has a specific preferences with their accent. We're going to check those out later. As you can see here also, there are 5 ways which would help us earn more. We're going to check this out in a few minutes. First, we're going to check out how we could get started as a narrator. As you can see here in this page, we have our narrator page. This is where we will be able to see how everything works as a narrator and start earning money. If you would like to see this page over here, you can simply hover over the how it works and click on the narrator section over here. Now over here, like I said, there are 2 ways you could get paid for your narration work. You could have your pre-finished hour rate and paid upon success completion of an audiobook. For example, in a day, you would work for 3 hours, and for an hourly rate, you would be paid $30 or $15. When you work for 3 hours, you would be able to earn $45 in just 1 day for 3 hours of work. That is for the pre-finished hourly rate. There's also paid upon successful completion of the audiobook. For example, you have a contract that allows you to create an audiobook under a week, and the payment would be $100 or $200, something like that. And after completing the entire audiobook, they would be paying you upfront with the entire $100 and $200. There are 2 different. The first one is hourly, where depending on how long you would take to create the audiobook, or like how long per day do you work, that's more of a passive income. And you could also have the paid upon success completion of audiobook. Another way is to share royalties from sales with the right holders. Now with this method, you wouldn't be able to earn money right away. You would only be able to earn money when the audiobook that you have created has been sold or has started being on sale. Now, for example, for a $50 audiobook, you would have 5% or 10% royalty, wherein you would be able to get the 5% or the 10% of the total sales that the audiobook has gotten. For example, like I said, $50, you would be able to receive $5 for every sale that you get. It also depends on your agreement with the rights holder. As you can see here, an audiobook narrator is also an audiobook producer. And you can see how it would work over here. The first thing you would need to do to start as a narrator in ACX is, of course, create a profile. You would need to sign up on ACX and create a profile detailing your acting and audiobook experience. Of course, the more experience you have, the more likely you would be able to get a job and get accepted in interviews with your producers or authors that you would like to apply to their audiobook to. If you don't have if you don't have any experience, it would still be okay to create an account and start applying to different audiobooks, and it would take some time and luck to be able to successfully find an audiobook wherein you can start working. But once you do, you would be able to build up your experience and you would be able to add to your experience list. Now, the second step is to upload sample. Upload samples of your voices, like based on your profile, based on your accent, genre, and style. Some people, like I said earlier in the video, some people or authors would like a specific accent to be used on their audiobook. And if you're lucky, you have the type of voice, the type of accent, and you might have a high chance of getting accepted to those audiobook types. Over here on the step 3, you could also see how do you want to get paid. Like I said earlier, you have the pre-finished hourly rate, or choose to share 50% of royalties. If you're unsure, choose both, just like this. And for audition, after applying for an audiobook, of course, they would be interviewing different people, including you if you're lucky. And when you proceed with the interview, you would be able to have auditions, and you would be able to send auditions to the book that you are applying to. And if the author or producer liked your voice, they would be accepting you to produce their audiobook. And over here, you would be able to accept the offer just like that, and then you can start recording. And as you can see here, record, edit, and upload a 15-minute checkpoint of the audiobook, which the right holder will approve or provide feedback. This allows you to save time and effort if ever you make a mistake, so that you wouldn't have to repeat the entire thing, right? If you have a mistake, just like that. And over here also, step 7, work with other studio professional. As time passes by, you would need to work with other people to create more content. As you can see here, also step 8, finish the recording, wherein you would be able to upload the completed chapter of an audiobook, or if you finish or complete the audiobook submission requirement, just like that, and then get paid over here, and then do the same thing and start getting more clients and get paid more. Now, to see what type of different audiobook that you could create on, you could go to this page, wherein you could click on search and search for titles accepting auditions. This means that these are the different audiobooks that people are accepting auditions on. As you can see here, there are a lot of different audiobooks that you could apply to, and there would be filters. As you can see here, profile filter, you would need to click on genre, and you could choose the genre that you would like to try and audition for. For example, you would like to create an audiobook about science and engineering. You can apply this, click on apply, and it will filter out the specific audiobook that applies on science and engineering. As you can see here, there is only one audiobook over here. You could choose another genre over here by clicking this. You could go with maybe computers and technology, click on apply, just like that, and you would be able to see more options than the other one. Now you could also click on gender, because some people would like to have a male voice, a female voice, or a gender neutral voice over here. You could click on male and click on apply, and it will show you all the different audiobooks that are looking for a male narrator for their audiobook. And there's also compensation over here. You could choose how much you would be paid for, $50 to $100 per audiobook. Or you could also check out the royalty share, like royalty share and royalty share plus. You could also have a title filter over here, like if you would like to have fiction or non-fiction. Maybe let's go with non-fiction. Click on apply, and it will filter your audiobook to whatever option you chose. Language, you could choose English, French, German, and Spanish. Click on apply, just like that. And you could play around with your filters depending on what you're good at so that you would be able to have a high chance of finding audiobooks that fit your description. For example, we're going to go with American New York as our accent. Click on apply, and as you can see, our audiobook list is getting shorter and shorter so that you would be able to filter out and find the specific audiobook that you would need, or you would have the best chance to producing the best output. For example, we're going to go with Essential Life Skill over here. You could click this and you would be able to see information about this audiobook, like the title, the author, the estimated length over here, the project budget, unspecified hourly rate, word count 33,000, language English, distribution exclusive, and territories as a world. You could see about the title, just like this, information about this, the genre, date posted, original publication date, estimated audio release date, Amazon sales rank. As you can see, there is no sales as of now because there is no rating. You could also check out the audition section over here. This is where you will be able to apply for audition. As you can see here, view audition script below or log in to upload your completed audition. Now, to set up and create an account so that you would be able to apply for audition, you would need to click on login over here or sign up. Or if you're in this main page, you're going to click on login and get started over here. When you click on get started, you would be redirected to the sign up page, which is this section over here. You could enter your email or phone number, password, and then click on keep me signed in if you would like to save your time the hassle to logging in later on. If you don't have an account, you're going to click on create your Amazon account. Now, after signing up, you would be redirected to this registration page over here. You could check out, you could put in your full name, email, company, what type of role you have, if you want to be an author, narrator, studio, agent, or publisher. Because we're going to be applying for a narrator, of course, you're going to have to select narrator, select your country over here, your zip code, the SAG Afro ID, address line, just like that, the eligibility over here. You're going to have to check this boxes over here, and then you would be able to click on save. And after doing that, you would be able to start applying for audition. Now, after applying for audition and like you're starting to earn, you could also check out here 5 ways where they can help you earn more. First way is that ACX production costs are low, so there are more profit. There are no special requirement to producing production. If you were able to produce good quality, even though you don't have proper equipment, you would be able to earn more profit than what you spent. There's also a unique and robust royalty model over here. Producers can earn up to royalties up to 40%, depending on how you could negotiate with them. There's also special introductory bonus over here. If you're a rights sold owner under a pay for production deal, will pay you an extra $50 every time an audiobook is produced under the deal. Is the first audiobook purchased by the Audible listener member on Audible. There's also other ways like powerful retail placement. ACX audiobooks are distributed to Audible, Amazon, and iTunes, just like this, to give you more opportunities to have more sales, and smart strategies to speed up sales for right holders over here. And that's basically it, guys. That's how you could start earning money on ACX. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.